सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादि हेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे Namaha. Hari Om. So yesterday we saw very beautiful verses. Vyadhishu drishti. What should I have when I am having some kind of suffering? Today we will complete this book, Life of Vision, by Pujya Guruji Swami Tejomayananda ji, a series of shlokas on from birth unto death, and the four aspects of dharma, artha, kama and moksha are handled in this. Not so much about artha. There is, to my knowledge, there is no verse about earning wealth, but we can take that dikshanta kale abhindanam is a process towards earning. Guruji always says, learn, earn, return, no return. Learn, first study, then earn during the grihastha ashrama, return to check within, and then to a point of life where there is no return into samsara. So today's verse is about vision of one's mortality. What is mortality? Mortality is this body is not eternal. This body is mortal. And when somebody dies, we say mortal remains have come. Mortal remains of the soldier. Mortal remains have been cremated, or the mortal remain has been buried. So we are not the body. We are the one that sees the body. We are the one that experiences the body. But we forget it because we are in a constant rush all the time. In our activities, we are caught up in our activities, we are caught up in our thoughts, we are caught up in our emotions. Even the very definition of depression or madness, according to psychiatry, is when the individual is identified with the thoughts. We are not just identified with the thoughts, we are identified with the body, we are identified with the mind, we are identified with everything. Since we don't have the clarity, we do not realize that we are not the body. But whenever we go to houses where some death has happened, or whenever we hear about the death of our loved ones, or whenever we think about our own death also, some kind of a fear catches up. In this Saddarshanam by Ramana Maharishi, a very beautiful line is there. Why do we even pray to God? Why do we even worship God? Because there is this fear of death. Mrityunjayam mrityubhiyashritanam aham pratyayam mrityumupaiti purvam in modern day understanding, this aham pratyaya in our brain, it is called the what is that? DM, it's called the, I forget that name. DMN, yes. Automatic network of the brain. It is there in the reticular activating system. This automatic network always works to protect the body. That is called the ego. Let me think about it. I just studied about it for a long time before. I always forget that acronym. DMN, I think. So it is the automatic network, the system, which is serving to protect this body and protect the mind. That automatic system which protects the body is called, it's there in the brain. And ego is the automatic system of our own stories which protects our personal story. That is called the ego. So Mrityunjayam Mrityubhya Ashritanam. For the one person who has surrendered to Mrityunjaya, Shiva, Kim no Mrityu Karishyati. What can Mrityu do to me? Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara Pahimam. Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara, Chandrasekhara Rakshamam. Pahimam, Rakshamam. Protect me, support me, protect me, support me. We pray to Shiva. And what happens? Because we prayed, Shiva is not going to come and land in our doorstep and protect us and support us. We get the intelligence to protect ourselves. We get the intelligence and the right kind of thoughts, emotions, feelings, attitudes, behavior to support ourselves. This is what happens when we pray to the Devadas. When we pray to God, God gives us that clarity of mind and that decision-making power, decision-making capacity to have the right kind of thoughts that land on others very gently and that land on ourselves in a very precise manner so we can take the right kind of decisions. Mrityunjayam Mrityubhya Ashritanam. Why do we even pray to God? Why do we do puja? Why do we go to the temple? Why do we go for Kshetratanam? Why do we do yagas and yajnas? Why do we even behave well? Why do we give dana, dharma, charity? Why do we want to earn punya? Because we have mrityu bhaya. Mrityu bhaya ashritanam. Then what happens to that person? Aham pratyayam mrityu mupayiti purvam. That aham pratyayam is that thought all the time, within us. You are no good. You are a useless person. You are a stupid person. Now this virus has come. What are you going to do? You will die. This war has come. Everything will collapse. Your business will collapse. Your money is going to go down the drain. You will not have any food to eat tomorrow. What happens? Water is going to become, the water industry is going to just burst. There will be no water for you to drink. All these fears, northern part of the country and southern part of the country are fighting with each other over languages, over money, over seats, over vote shares, whether the assembly, whether the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha should be extended to 800 seats. What will happen if the southern part of the country, which does not have so much of population as compared to the northern part of the country, what happens when the northern part of the country, which is rural and agrarian, is gathering all the money in terms of taxes, which is coming to the southern part of the country? The northern part of the country is receiving all the money, and southern part of the country works very hard, is very smart, has got more literacy and earning a lot of money and giving to the government in taxes, and it is not benefiting by that. All these problems come. Why? Because of the silly voice inside. What is going to happen to you? You will die tomorrow. Nobody is going to respect you. Nobody is going to love you. You are not good enough. You are so silly. You are so dumb. This voice inside is that automatic voice. And that voice is the voice of the ego. And when you worship that Mrityunjaya, that voice only says, you're going to die. What are you going to do? Nothing is going, you're good for nothing. You wasted all your life and you will waste the rest of your life also. All these things that voice tells us. So that is that voice which actually dies at the time of death. And if you really read the books of Dr. Brian Weiss, who is a psychiatrist, and Dr. Michael Newton, who is also a psychiatrist, very, very beautiful books. The Many Lives, Many Masters is the book of Brian Weiss, Dr. Brian Weiss, and Dr. Michael Newton, Journey of the Soul and Destiny of the Soul. If we read those books, why is it that in our Shastras, they tell us don't contemplate too much about death? We don't need to contemplate about death. We need to contemplate about life. But we need to know that death is such a silly idea. It is just a silly thing. There is nothing called death at all. It is only life in this body and life outside of the body. Like Ramana Maharishi says, death is like moving from one room to another. There is no difference. Only death is like sending off your relative onto the train. They are going from Chennai to Bangalore. The relative continues to live in Bangalore. He doesn't die because you don't see him in Chennai. It is like sending off your son or daughter from India by flight to America or to Japan or Switzerland. The son or daughter lives there and they come in contact with you on mobile phone, WhatsApp, and the same questions are asked. Did you eat? Did you sleep? Oil your hair, take oil bath, eat your food. The mother will talk all the same things. The father will say, focus on your studies, don't look here and there, complete your education. These dialogues happen. There is no crying because somebody left to America. A little bit missing will be there, or somebody went to Australia. So Mrityu is like that only. Somebody left the body. That's all. So what? We will know to ask this question if we have prepared our mind in the right direction. Mrityunjayam mrityubhiya ashritanam aham pratyayam mrityumupaiti purvam. That aham pratyayam, that silly I thought. You can even give a picture for that I thought. You can say, what is this I thought? Actually, you can draw a silly cartoon picture, or you can draw a gory picture with, if you think that I thought is troubling you all the time, you can draw a gory picture with gory tooth, and big teeth jutting out of the mouth, and big lips, and big gross nose, and big eyes that are staring into you. Put horns also for that I thought. And whenever you are troubled, whenever your mind is troubled, see if this I thought is just coming and going. The funny I thought or the gory I thought, it is just a thought. You write in your notebook, in your diary, it is just a thought. It is not me. It is not who I am. This is just a thought. This thought does not define me. Write it out and see what happens to you. Mrityunjayam. So aham pratyayam mrityu, that I thought dies. That I thought no more troubles you. There is no one to say in the back of your mind, you're silly, you're stupid, you don't know anything, you are dumb, you will never become anything, you will never come to any good in this life. You will never attain success. You will never earn money. You will never earn big money. You are never going to be rich. You are never going to be slim, trim, fit and healthy. Very, very important I thought comes. You are never going to make it to what you want to decide to do. You are never going to make good in that business that you want to do. You are never going to make good in studies. You are never going to you are never going to clock in this running race. Somebody else is going to do it. You are not going to do it. You are never going to be finishing that movie that you wanted to take. You are never going to become that coach that you wanted to become. You are never going to become that master that you want to become. You are never going to become that loving daughter that you want to become, that loving son that you want to become, that loving husband that you want to become, the loving wife that you want to become. Who is doing all this nonsense in your life? Who's playing all this nonsense in your life? That person who plays all this nonsense is the one who is dying. So don't bother about death. Don't celebrate death. Don't feel sad about death. Don't cry over death. And that is what this shloka is all about. Swamrityum prati drishtihi. The thought about one's own death. Swamrityum means not about others' death. Don't go and tell somebody in the house of somebody who is dead, you know what, that I thought only died. Don't do all that. Cry along with them. Console them. Sing condolence song for them. Sing the song of condolence. The previous song of condolence we saw. What is that beautiful song? This is a very beautiful condolence song that you can record, practice, and sing whenever you go. You don't sing it in that place, but when you want to condole a person's death, you can speak about this meaning, and you can even sing and record the song and send it to them on their phone for them to hear with a short note. What is that song? Gatim prapnuyat shobhanam vai sajivah gatasmacha lokadhi deva prasadat tatha bandhavastasya dhairyam cha shantim balam chapi sodhum viyogasya dukkham balam chapi sodhum viyogasya dukkham. The beautiful jiva has found its path. Gatim prapnuyat shobhanam vai sa jivaha gataha asmacha lokat. From India you go to America. From India you go to Switzerland. From India you go to Antarctica. From India you go to the Arctic. From India you go to Kailash. You come back. You go to Japan. You come back. We are not crying over all those people who travel. From this world, they have traveled to a different world of experience. Gata asmacha lokadhi. And how do they manage to go? When you go to India to America, you pay cash, you take a flight ticket, you make all the arrangements to stay there, and you take your visa, passport, everything, you pack your bags, and you go. The same process only. You do punya, that is your currency. And then you make your plans about where to go. We don't make those plans. We just go. We don't know where we are going actually. But making plans means living a life of sadhana, swadhyaya, seva and satsanga. You make your plan to where you want to go, which world you want to go, which loka you want to go. That's making plan. Surrendering to a guru, studying the shastras, doing sadhana every day. Surrendering to God, Ishvara Pranidhana, Bhakti, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga. That is your practice and preparation. And what is your ticket to go there? Your ticket, your assured ticket, your confirmed seat. When you have an Ishta Devata and you surrender and worship that Ishta Devata every day, that Ishta Devata will be there with you at the moment of your death. When the inhaling breath goes in, and there is no more exhalation, there is no need to worry, no need to panic. Your Ishta Devata is holding your hand and he will take you. It will take you, whichever the Devata is, whether it's a she or a he or an it. Ishta Devata, you don't need to think that it is Rama or Krishna. Anything that you really love in this life, that you're always holding hand, that you're always focusing on in this life is your Ishta Devata. It can be cricket. It can be, but it is not something that you do for a livelihood. It can be something that you love. It can be your veena. It can be your flute. It can be your violin. It can be your Bharatanatyam. It can be your cricket bat. It can be your boxing. It can be your karma. The action that you have been doing all your time is your Ishta Devata. Seyyum Todile Devam, says the Tamil proverb. The action that you do is your God. Your Ishta Devata can be a book, the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, everything is Ishta Devata. Yatha Abhimata Dhyanatva, says Patanjali Yoga Sutra. How to calm the mind, how to quiet the mind, whatever you love to do, do it. The mind will become quiet. So, when the inhaling breath has gone in and the exhaling breath comes out, and there is no more power to inhale the next breath, then that person is dead. Don't worry. As I told, what dies is that I thought. And you can make a cartoon of that I thought. That cartoon is only dead. It is no more. It is almost a paper Zero dimensional being only dies. There is no dimension to that being. There is no length, breadth, height. There's no even 2 dimension. There's no even 1 dimension. It is 0 dimension. It has got no existence except the reality that you give to that. Tatha, then lokadi deva prasadat. So deva prasada is that confirmed ticket. The confirmed ticket that takes you to the next loka, wherever you go. But what is left to be done for the people who are crying? Bandhavaha tasya dhairyam cha shanti. Give them dhairyam. Give them courage. Come on, say, come on. We are all there for you. Whatever needs to be done, we will be there for you. Not just words. Help them with what they need to do. Participate in what they need to do. As much as you are able to participate and as much as they need. Ask them what they need. What can I do for you? Don't worry about anything. We'll take care of everything else. You do the required, the shraddha karma that you need to do. Focus on that. Bring all your family together. Let this become an occasion for satsanga for the whole family. That is what is done. On the 13th day, they read the Kathopanishad. And Kathopanishad, you want to know what is an entry ticket? That you will not go to hell and you will go to heaven? Read the Kathopanishad. On the 13th day at least. And make it a habit of reading the Kathopanishad anytime in your life. That is the you have the entry pass for Swarga. You will not go to hell because Yama has given instructions to his kinkaras. If somebody has read the Kathopanishad in their life, they are not coming to hell. You send them towards heaven. Same Narayana, Hari, Rama, Krishna, Govinda, any name you chant, you will go straight to Vaikuntha. The Ajamila story tells us. Vaikuntha Loka. You will not go to hell. That's what the Bhagavata Ajamila Upakhyanam says. Ajamila he did all the nonsense in the world. But he told, he was calling his son's name, Hari or Narayana, whatever his son's name was, he called. And then Vaikuntha, Yamadutas also came because they are picking him up and going. They want to take him away because he has done so many sins and he has to repent for that, atone for that, polish his jiva. The jiva needs a lot of washing machine work. That jiva needs a lot of acid treatment. The jiva needs a lot of boiling water treatment. The jiva needs a lot of boiling oil treatment. The jiva needs a lot of dragging in the thorny surface treatment. We are getting it in this world itself. We say, whenever there's a narcissistic person in our life, we say life is walking on eggshells all the time. That's what it means. So dragging in the oil, dragging in the water, hot water, or being thrown from the mountain again and again, going into pieces, not dying, but being rolled back again, throwing back from the mountain top. All these treatments are there. Many, many kinds of hells are described in the Garuda Purana. We don't need to go all there. Just simply by reading the Kathopanishad when we are here. Maybe we will begin the great vision of Vedanta. We will start studying the Kathopanishad from the next talk after this is complete. So, look out for all that. Keep in touch with some satsanga in your life. Somewhere, some satsanga. Hold on to it. Don't waste your time. From all the situations that are happening in the world, we must be very clearly aware that we don't have any time to waste. Anything can happen any moment. It's very crazy. When this question I was asking, whether like this, in this movie, Nayakan, I think, Nayakan or some movie, yes, Nayakan, that little boy will ask this Don, Ninga, Nallavara, it's a Kamal Hassan movie, Ninga, Nallavara, Kettavara, because the child is seeing that he killed his father, he killed somebody, he is very, very bad, but he is also good. So the child is having a doubt. So I asked that question, to AI, Meta AI, and to ChatGPT, what happens? Are you good or are you bad? So the reply was, I am neither good nor bad. Nothing sticks to me. I am just scale. If somebody who is good catches hold of me, then I expand that goodness in your life. When somebody who is bad catches hold of me, I will expand that badness in my life. So that is what is happening now. When AI is participating in the war, AI, it is all inevitable. We cannot invent something. We cannot invent something, and we cannot take pride about our washing machines, our vacuum cleaners, our bikes, our fast cars. We cannot take pride about our technology and expect the technology to be not our master. It will become our master. We will become lazy. We will become useless. We will become hopeless. The more and more we use technology. And will it destroy the world? Yes, that possibility is there. We are living in such a world. And you know what is happening in the world. I don't need to tell you. All the media is all about it. You can go and just open your YouTube, or you can watch video about what is happening in Israel and Iran, and what is the role of India, what is the role of America, what is the role of AI, what is the role of ChatGPT, what is the role of Claude. You know all that. We know all the stories. So when I asked, that is a very beautiful answer. That is what everything in this world is about. There is neither good nor bad. There is no good money or bad money. There is no black money or white money. Money is money. But in the hands of, when the karma is clean, when nija yellabhase nija karmopatam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. We have it all from all our Adi Shankaracharya, from our Patanjali Yoga Sutra, from our Bhagavad Gita, from the Upanishads, from the Puranas, from the life of Sri Rama, from the Itihasas. We have everything that needs to be known. We just have to take it up and follow at least one thing in our life, if not many things. Just one thing, one problem, one solution, one action, one behavior. Take it up and do it, and your life is taken care of. So, tatha bandhavastasya dhairyam cha shantim balam chapi sodhum viyogasya dukkham. This is for others. This is not for us. This is for others. We saw this. I'm just repeating that shloka. So today we will go into that. And then we saw graceful aging. Graceful aging is, that is a time when we spend on contemplation, when we spend on puja, when we spend on meditation, when we spend on japa. Just give up all this taking care of your grandchildren, worrying about their education. Everything is taken care of. We are not going to be, we are neither responsible nor when can we be responsible. We don't have any business. Once our 50 years of life is over, we have completed 50 years and we have got children and maybe grandchildren have come. When you see your first grandchild, your job with this world is over. After 50 years to 75 years, the job is not with the world. The job is with yourself. I saw a very beautiful, interesting comedy reel. What is that comedy reel? The bestie becomes the daughter-in-law, and the bestie is making fun of the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law, you're always, mother-in-law saying, you know, you are not doing anything properly, my dear. You are so boring in your work. You're taking so much of time to cook. You know what? I used to get up in the morning, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I will finish all the cooking, fatafat, and the kitchen will be ready. Everything will be ready. You don't have any motivation. You are not motivated to cook at all properly. And the daughter-in-law is saying, oh, mother-in-law, I know that I don't have any motivation, but you say you're so smart, you're so motivated, right? Let me see that motivation. From tomorrow onwards, you take up all the cooking. I will watch you. And then seeing you, I will get motivated and I will do my work from that. No? So that is our daughters-in-law. And that is our Gen Z that we have, or the sons-in-law, the grandchildren that we have. Grandchildren, what is their condition in the United States? There was a Sardarji grandfather. This is a real story I'm telling. I have been in the US for at least 6 months over a period of 3 years. I've traveled to the US and I've stayed there and I've lived there. And this is a direct story that I listened from one of the parents. So the child is coming home from school. Sardarji grandpa is there at home. And Sardarji grandpa, very disciplined grandpa, maybe he has retired from the army. Disciplined grandpa. He has gone to spend time with his grandson. Father and mother have gone to work. Grandson comes home. 11-year-old grandson. 12-year-old grandson. Sorry, 12-year-old grandson. The grandson removes his socks, makes it into a vada pav, no, like that round, two socks, and he throws it. The book, he throws it here. So, beta, put that socks in that washing machine, Kanna. Put it in the washing machine. Keep your book straight. This grandson calls 911. Police, come and pick my grandfather. He is harassing me. So grandfather, police comes immediately. No questions asked. It is not like India where you can even slap your grandson and get away with it. No, that is America. So police comes, whisks away the old man. And then mother and father are coming. This grandson is very happy. He's continuing to play with his video games. And whatever he wants to do, he is doing. And mother and father come home. Where is grandpa? Where is Nana, Kanna? What happened to Tata? Where is Nana? And the child is saying, oh, the cops came and picked him away. And then they come to know the story. That is the life. And for this only all our grandparents are going to America and they want to sit with their grandchildren and waste their precious life, not knowing if they don't do that, that at least is good enough. You have to earn for that money and you have to do something at least happens. That is a different kind of a house arrest. That is okay. But if they don't do that, what do they do in India? They sit and they watch Bhoota Pishach movies. Instead of singing Bhoota Pishach Nikat Nahi Aave, Mahabir Jab Naam Sunave, they're watching movies of ghosts and goblins and pay padam in the television serials, or they're crying with the daughters-in-law or the sons-in-law or the sisters-in-law on the television serials. They're discussing stories about what is the television serial. Kollapovadu Yar. One question mark is coming. Who is going to, who killed that person? They're discussing that over the phone and over WhatsApp message and forwarding WhatsApp messages. All these hopeless things that they are doing. So even going to America is good enough. Because there you have some karma. You're taking care of your granddaughter or grandson. You're cooking for the family. You're doing something for the family. So, we have not even come to the point. I'm sorry. I think something is taking over me. And I am not the kind of person who talks like this. I am not the kind of person who forgets what I've come here to talk for. So we will see Bandhavasta Dhairyam cha Shantim, Balam cha api sodhum, Vyogasya Dukkham. Swamrityam Prati Drishtihi. That is the verse we are going to see today. Mrityurna Shatrus Sacha Mitram Hitesti. Mrityurna Shatrus Sacha Mitram Hitesti. Smritya Chayasyeham. Smritya Chayasyeham. Purushascha Kasti hitvarthahinam jagade tadatatam paramarthamapnoti sa yatnatohi mrityurna shatrus sacha mitram hitesti. Mrityurna shatruhu. Mrityu is not your enemy. Mrityu is your friend. Smritya chayasyeha purushascha kasti. By remembrance, what is it? By remembrance and yasya iha purushaha chakasti. By remembering this, that mrityu is not your enemy, death is not your enemy, death is your friend, the person, the individual attains glory in life. Chakasti becomes glorious. Hitvarthahinam jagade tadatatam. Hitvarthahinam jagat. This whole world of names and forms has no meaning to it. There is no meaning in this world. Whatever meaning is there is a meaning we make out of it. There is no meaning, there is no underlying meaning in this world except that this whole world is Brahman. That is the meaning. There is no other meaning. Hitva arthahinam jagadeta datatam. This vast world, hitva, give it up. Arthahinam jagat paramarthamapnoti sa yatnatohi. Yatnataha hi. Indeed, you will not get to that Paramatma when you say Rama, Krishna, Govinda at the end of your life. Or even if people are sitting around you and chanting Hare Rama around the dead body, everybody is chanting. No, that has become a fashion these days. It's not a fashion, it is good. I'm very glad that it's become a fashion. Or Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. It is okay. Chanting the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, when the person is sitting around and chanting, it is okay. Some satsanga is good enough. At least that time you're not seeing your WhatsApp and you're not seeing that and you're participating in it. It is good enough. Or chanting the Mrityunjaya mantra around the dead body will not take you to Brahmaloka or this Paramatma Sthiti, will not take you even to Swargaloka because other people are chanting. It is not all that. It is Yatnataha hi. By my own effort, I put effort, not wasting my time on WhatsApp, on YouTube, on Facebook. We are listening to YouTube. It is very good. We are listening to a satsanga. But when I say wasting time on all this, scrolling and doing nothing and wasting your energy. Paramartham apnoti. Sir, that person, that jiva, paramartham, that supreme artha, the supreme meaning. What is the supreme meaning of life? What is the supreme goal of life? To attain that Brahman. How? Yatnataha hi. By effort. We have to put in that effort. When? At least when we turn 50, we have to start putting in that effort. Because our retirement time is there 58, 60. Sometimes extension is given, but it is okay. For all our financial conditions, everything, do the work. But start this effort. Yatnataha hi. What is the effort? Mrityorbibheti swapapan manushyaha. Mrityorbibheti swapapan manushyaha. Devashrito mukta bhitis sadahi. Tasmat prapanno bhava vishwanatham. Swajanma shighram Sapali kurushva. Mrityorbibheti swapapan manushyaha. Devashrito mukta bhitis sadahi. Tasmat prapanno bhava vishwanatham. Swajanma shighram Sapali kurushva. Mrityoho bibheti swapapan manushyaha. Why do people fear death? People fear death because of we fear death because of our own sins. And what is sins? All the actions that we do which cause disturbance in our mind. When we die with many disturbances in our mind, we are not going to go into Vaikuntha Loka or Swarga Loka or Brahma Loka with lots of disturbances in our mind. We have to clear our mind. And how can we do it? Not on the last day. Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, Bhagavan says, Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. Antakale cha mameva yam vapi smaran bhavam Tyajatyante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. So yam vapi smaran bhavam. From childhood, if they have learned to say Govinda, 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 for all their lifetime they learned. Or Hara Nama Parvati Pataye, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Tennadudaya Shivane Potri. எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி போற்றி காவாய் கனகத்திரளே போற்றி கைலை மலையானே போற்றி போற்றி or Jai Bajrangwali or Vande Mataram or Bharat Mata ki Jai. If all these statements come very easily from childhood, then that person will go with Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Mataram. That is how all our freedom fighters went to the gallows. They chanted Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, and they faced death. That is the way. That is what is called yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tame vaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. So we go. But are we going like that? We are not going like that. We go, oh, my grandson is not studying at all. My granddaughter's Arangetram is going to happen. Whether I will be my house, that 13 years, that house was, the builder did not come. That house was there. It was all dumped. Everybody left that house. I don't know. I am worrying about that. What is going to happen to that house? And then inhale, exhale, gone. That person is not available to worry about that. And where will that person go? They will go, that house will be demolished. That house will be demolished. A beautiful house will come in its place. But where will this person go? This person will not go to the new house. This person will go to that house which is demolished and live all his life in hell, rot in that hell of that old place which was always on his thoughts. We don't know the dangers of thinking. Mrityur bibheti swapapan manushyaha. Why do people fear death? People fear death because of their own sins. Deva ashrito mukta bhitis sadahi. Deva ashritaha mukta bhitihi sadahi. And there's the same thing from the Sadarshanam, a somewhat different quote. This is Deva ashritaha mukta bhitihi sadahi. At all times, that person, that individual is surrendering to God. Bhagwan, 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 please help me, please help me, please help me, Bhagwan. I should not die, Bhagwan. I should not die, Bhagwan. Death is inevitable. What should we pray? Please, Bhagwan, please be with me, please be with me, please be with me. Keep my mind in peace, keep my mind in peace. There's a very beautiful shloka. If at all you want to pray in any temple, you want to pray before God, this is a very beautiful prayer, because this is the only prayer that is going to help us. What is that prayer? Why am I not getting... That prayer is... Okay, I will tell it in English. Give me, when I am living, keep me without any dinata. Let me live a life of love and self-respect. Let me live a life of love and respect in this world. Let me have all the abundance and live a life of love and respect in this world. When I die, Deha Tava Sanidhyam Dehi me Parameshwaram. That first line I'm not getting. I know it. It is not coming in my mind. So, Jivane, may I be steady. May I live live a life of love and respect. This is my prayer to you, O Parameshwara. Dehi me Parameshwaram. Dehante, after the end of my life, may I reach your Sannidhi. So, Devashritaha Mukta Bhitihi Sadahi. Why do we pray to God? Even when we are studying Vedanta, when we are studying Upanishads, also, even in the Jnana Yoga Parampara, Bhakti Yoga is given a lot of importance. Bhakti is given a lot of importance. Many, many great masters who are Advaita Vedanta Siddhas, they will conduct a lot of talks on Bhagavatam. They will also cry, narrating the stories of the Bhagavatam, narrating the stories of the Puranas. Why do these masters who know who am I, who is the self, why do they also cry along with us? Why do they chant the story and make us cry? And they also cry. And we are telling, what is this great Mahatma? Why is he shedding tears? Why do they do that? They do that because it is also for us that they don't even need to conduct programs and talks and campaigns and workshop modules and all the gimmicks that so many gurus are doing these days. Why do they do it? Out of love and compassion for all the people. They don't need to do it. Why? Because why do we need God? Why do we need Ishvara? We need Ishvara for two things. One is all the trauma, all the klesha, all the impurities of mind will go when we surrender to Ishvara. Ishvara pranidhanat samadhi siddhihi klesha tanukaranascha, says the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Klesha tanukarana, klesha is avidya, ignorance, asmita, is I, the DMT, that what is that? Automatic network, automatic negative, automatic automatic negative thoughts is the thing that dies. Asmita, that's only Asmita. Then Raga. Raga is attachment. Dvesha is hatred. Abhinivesha is fear of death, fear of change, fear of modification, fear of letting go of something or somebody, fear of somebody letting go of us, fear of being rejected, fear of being abandoned, fear of being shamed, fear of being judged, fear of being analyzed, fear of being scrutinized, fear of being jailed, fear of being punished, fear of being, defamed, all the fears. All these fears are there. There's abhinivesha. All these things will become very less. All our negative qualities, all the dross will go out of the mind. The mind will become pure. Then Ishvara pranidhanat samadhi siddhihi. Samadhi is the mind will become quiet. These are the two things, benefits that we get out of Ishvara pranidhana. And even when we are great yogis, when we are great jnanis, at the time of death, there is no guarantee that all our jnana will come there, because even today science tell us information is not creating transformation inside us. Information stays as information. What creates transformation is only our sadhana, our practice, our application in our day-to-day life, and consciously working on it only we will attain the transformation. So even if you study all the Upanishads, you know by heart all the 108 Upanishads also, sometimes maybe the whole Bhagavad Gita you know by heart. You know at least the 11 Upanishads commented by Adi Shankaracharya, you know them by heart. You know the Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya's commentary also by heart. It is all still knowledge. It does not make any transformation inside us. And if as long as it is only knowledge, that knowledge that you learned sitting in the Vedanta class, sitting in the Bhagavad Gita class, and all that knowledge that you learned and you felt good, it is not going to come for your path of mukti. What will happen? It is only Ishvara. At the time of death, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya says this beautiful verse: Angam galitam phalitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam vruddho yati grihitva dandam tadapi namunchati asha pindam. But this great Adi Shankaracharya, great Vedanta Acharya, he sang this Bhaja Govindam, not any Tom, Dick or Harry. What did he say? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte San Nihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dhukril Karane. What is it? Angam Galitam. The body is all, all the limbs are all shaky. Phalitam Mundam, teeth has fallen down. Lots of teeth have fallen down, or one or two have fallen down. We can fix it up with root canal treatment, or we can have a false tooth and all that. That's a different thing. But they've fallen down. There's no doubt about it. They are the three love letters. Teeth falling, black hair, and wrinkles in skin are the love letters that Lord Yama sends to us. I am coming, be ready. Angam Galitam, Palitam Mundam, Dashana Vihinam, teeth are not there. Jatam Tundam, everything is fallen down. Vruddho Yati Grihitva Dandam, taking the walking stick and starting to walk. Tadapina Munchati Asha Pindam, can I eat that gulab jamun? Can I go for this movie, the latest movie that has been released? Can I see this television serial? Asha Pindam na Munchati. Not the great Asha. Can I get married at 90 years? Third marriage. Can I get married? Not third marriage sometimes. It can be even the 10th marriage or the 16th marriage. At the age of 90, can I get married? Not that Asha. We are talking of even simple pleasures which are going to disturb us in life. When even a gulab jamun can disturb you, what to say of any other desires that we have? So that is the kind of critical situation that is there in our life. So at that time, all our Vedanta jnana is not going to come. Even if we have all the knowledge of Vedanta, if we have a deep desire to eat one Mysore pak, then we are not going anywhere near Brahmaloka. All our prarabdha karma will take us either to hell for all the distance. You can be in an ashram and you can do all the nonsense in the world and give all the trouble to all the people and get away with it in this world. We get away with anything that we do in this world because of this protection of the physical body. Because of physical body, and along with the physical body, your money, your status, your connections in society, whom you know, your building that you stay, the people that the nepotism that is there, everything will protect you in this world. But once his body is dropped, nothing will come, straight down to hell. So why do we need to worship Ishvara? So therefore Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya says, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja. 3 times he says, Trivaram Satyam. Worship Govinda, worship Govinda, worship Govinda. Serve Govinda, serve Govinda. Serve Govinda means in any way. Serving, worshipping, whatever we do with remembering the Lord is service. Simple as that. We don't need to just be in a temple and do puja and watch all that. Anything that you do in the name of the Lord, in the name of the Master, in the name of the Ishvara is service. Singing, chanting, playing cricket also. When you hit a sixer like Krishnamachari Srikant and he takes up the bat and he shows it to the sun, he looks at the sun, that is worshipping Govinda. Have you ever seen that? If you have not seen, you see Krishnamachari Srikant hitting a sixer and the camera focusing on him. He looks up at the sun. That is worshipping Govinda through cricket. When the bus conductor, I have seen that myself in 2000 when I finished a yoga class, and my awareness became a little more deeper after the yoga class, and I was watching everything with a lot of newness, and I was so touched. I was a journalist that time writing about Metropolitan Transport Corporation and Pollution Control Board, about pollution, how to segregate our waste at source. All what I wrote about is getting manifested in the country, in the city where I stay, in Chennai. Now I'm able to see it. The power of journalism, I am seeing it now. And so when I finished that yoga class and I was walking back home, I was feeling so good, and that good feeling, I just saw the bus conductor, the bus driver taking the bus from the depot. I was so touched. It gives me goosebumps even now to describe that scene. That bus driver, he's leaving his slippers out. He's standing near the footboard. He's touching the bus and he's keeping it, touching the footboard, and he's keeping his eyes, and then he's going. How many times have we seen great speakers, when they enter the podium, they touch the podium, they touch the floor, they touch the footstep of the podium, and then they go. How many great Swamis we see? They go and the Vyasapita is there, the beautiful stage is there, they touch that Vyasapita, they take it in their eyes, and then they sit on the Vyasapita. That is only bhakti. That's all. We don't need to do anything more. With awareness, with consciousness. Devashrito mukti bhiti sadahi. Tasmat prapannaha bhava vishwanatham. Bhaja vishwanatham. Bhaja vishwanatham. Bhaja vishwanatham. Bhaja vishwanatham. Gangadharam Shankaram. Very beautiful song. Bho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Bho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Bho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Gangadhara Shankara Amava Bhavasagara Taraka. Bho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Dimita dimita dimi dimi kita takato. Tom tom dimi kita tari kita takato. Matanga muni vara vandita isha. Sarvadigambara nidhrita vesha. Isha Sarvesha Sarvesha. Bho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Shiva Shambho Swayambho. Shiva Shambho Swayambho Tasmat Prapanno. When there is a, we don't know, the situation in the world is like, can we wait for 90 years? There is a big sound I'm hearing outside. But I'm hearing that, I'm feeling that smell also. So I understand it is the sound of the corporation machine that is spraying gas to kill mosquitoes. But when we hear such a sound, we can be in Dubai, we can be in Iran, we can be in Israel, or we can be in America, we can be in India, anywhere, any part of the world we can be. When we hear such a sound, we don't know whether it is a warship, whether it is from a missile. We don't know what is happening. So that is the condition in which we live. Devashrito muktibhiti sadahi tasmat prapannaha bhava vishwanatham swajanma shighram sapali kurushva. So when you worship Vishwanatha, when you worship Bhagavan, swajanma shighram sapali kurushva. Make your life fulfilled by worshipping Bhagavan Vishwanatha. Is it such a difficult thing to fulfill my life? Day before yesterday, I sent a message along with this YouTube video, this YouTube series. I sent a message on YouTube and on YouTube chat also, and on all my WhatsApp, asking people to forward that video, saying, if at all you want to make your life fulfilled, you just press that one thumb and send forward that video. And today, our Guruji has said so beautifully in this Swamrityum Prati. What is it called? Swamrityum Prati. I thought I will finish this book. My plan, man proposes, God disposes. I'm nowhere near finishing it. I've just done one shloka today. And so in this, what is this? Swamrityum Prati Drishtihi. The earlier shloka we saw Vyadhisho Drishtihi. Swamrityum Prati Drishtihi. And Guruji says, to Sapali Kurushva, to make your life fulfilled, you don't need to do anything. Just one time. Ekavaram Govinda Vadatu. Rama Vadatu. Ekavaram. One time you say Rama, you say Govinda, your life is complete. That much only. Why? How can it be? That is your automatic negative thought asking that question. That thought has to be made a cartoon figure, put it outside and use it. You, that person, the real you just need to chant Govinda once. You need to chant Rama once. You need to chant Krishna once. We say once is not enough because we don't live in that thought all the time. So that is enough. Whatever it is, whatever is said has been well said. And I am very, very sure that if somebody is listening to all these talks for a long time, you would notice that this video was a very, very distinguishingly different from all the other videos that have appeared so far on Chinmaya Brinda. Because I am able to feel that I am getting the clarity from all these books that I study. And I thank Pujya Guruji for writing such beautiful verses. And I thank Bhagavan. I thank the internet. I thank the YouTube platform. And I thank all you listeners and subscribers who are making me feel that kind of a relevance. Initially, when I was beginning all the talks on YouTube, not only on this channel, on the earlier channels also, Chinmaya Surya channel, there's another channel on which I think around 400 videos are there on Chinmaya Surya channel also. When I was doing those talks on YouTube, I will be the only person. There will be nobody. On the chat also, I will be the only person to see. I will put that Hari Om and the Namaste and the Om and begin. And there will be nobody else. There will be nobody else for a long time. But slowly, 1, 2, 3 people started coming. Slowly, some 15 people started coming. I moved from Pondicherry. I came to Chennai. I started Chinmaya Brinda. The story was the same. Some 3 people, 4 people, or no people. Sometimes with the 0 viewers, I will be continuing the whole talk and I will complete. But something made me continue with whatever I'm doing, because I believe that I'm doing the right thing. And I believe that, whatever that has to be done is happening and is the right thing to do. And now the channel is catching over, the channel is catching on. I've also learned a lot of methods and techniques by which the viewership can be increased through AI, through the assistance of AI and all other protocols that we follow, and how to make reels and all those things. I'm learning. I'm still in the process of learning. But if you're listening to this, and if you have people in your life who are nearing the age of 50, you please send this video to them and make them listen. So you will be doing a great service to those people you know in your life who are beyond 50, and get them thinking and contemplating about this. Okay. Om Sarvesham Swastir Sarvesham Shantir Sarvesham Purnam Sarvesham Mangalam Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Om Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya, Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Boliye Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Har Namah Parvati Pataye. Hara Hara Mahadeva. Hari Om. Thank you.